One thing that none of my clients had ever thought about doing is to have an instructional document so that if something happened to you today and you died today, you not just have a will and an estate plan, but you actually have an instructional document of like, how do you access your crypto? How do you access your 529 plan? Who is your trusted insurance advisor? Who is your wealth advisor? Who should you hire or fire for the team? Who would you trust to make decisions for the company? What real estate should be sold? What real estate should be kept? And why? Where is the debt you have and who needs to pay that off, and what debt should be closed out versus kept? How many people here in the room have a document that is 1, 2, 3, 5, minus 7 pages long of what to do if you died so your family would know what to do? So we have like 15 or 20 people here in the room. The last, and which is maybe, I don't know, very small percentage of the room. At the last event I went to, one person had done that in the room. Almost no one does this, but this costs absolutely nothing. You don't have to go buy a fancy luxury SUV to do this idea, like a lot of the ideas that we're trying to share here at this event. And so there's no reason not to do it. So I have a template for this. So if anybody wants this, they can just shoot me a note and I'll send you the Word document template. And it's not super comprehensive. It's just like 15 different questions to at least answer those in your document. Just so if something happens that hard work of building your business isn't spoiled by maybe your spouse trusting the wrong person to run the company who may not always do things in your exact best interest, right? So you all know which employee may act in your best interest and protect your family even if you are gone, or maybe it's a brother or uncle or father, etc. So that's something really easy to do. So in summary, health should be your number one investment, because if this doesn't go well, all of your other investments are going to go worse, right? And you're not going to be able to continue to run your business, run your platform, or make other investments. So seems pretty basic, but really no one ever talks about it in our space. We're coming up with we work with a group of 100 doctors, and we're coming up with a checklist that we'll be sharing with our community and theirs, and it's going to be 50 different ways that are easy, inexpensive, and practical to invest in your health. Maybe out of the 50 ideas, there'll be 1 or 2 things that are more high-end, like the Tony Robbins type treatment, which is $25,000 or $50,000 for some of his health programs that he has. But all the other ideas will be very inexpensive, practical, cheap to do. And I'm motivated to do this because I want to do it for myself. And so that's why I talk on the things I talk about, and we ask the questions we ask about, because these are areas that I'm trying to improve on. I'm not up here saying I have perfect health and that I never eat creme brulee or I never do this or that, like I'm perfect and all this stuff. That's for sure not true. But it's something I want to improve on. It's something I think our community needs to improve on. And it's more important than anything else you'll hear on stage in terms of like, oh, that's an exciting investment. Well, it's not going to be exciting if you don't have your health, because then all you're going to be worried about is your health and nothing else really matters. And your family would rather have you along longer than have you be wealthier. So I hope that's valuable and helpful for some of you. We'll be coming out with more resources on this over time.